was an article that came out on August 5th of this year titled Meno Belly, What is it and How to Get Rid of It by Liz Krieger. I hope I'm saying her last name correctly, Krieger. And it was medically reviewed. So that is always important when you're reading articles to have it medically reviewed. It talks about Meno Belly. It is the result of an increase in abdominal fat, often associated with perimenopause and menopause. Female bodies are typically, they typically have their fat around their hips and their thighs. But when you start to go through perimenopause and menopause, your estrogen is decreasing, testosterone is decreasing. And yes, females do produce testosterone. Premenopausal females produce testosterone. We have learned this from many doctors that have been on our podcast. And it decreases as you're going through perimenopause and menopause to almost nothing. And when that happens, the fat in your body is redistributed. Your body will change and it goes around your abdomen. And that is visceral fat around your abdomen, which can cause a whole host of problems. It goes around your organs, your vital organs. It can increase inflammation that can lead to disease. So it is really important that we talk about this and what can we do about it? Because what you have been doing in the past may not be working anymore. I was a pear. I've been a pear shape my whole life. Then all of a sudden, it's like, what's going on? Why is this going to my stomach? I never had a big stomach, and all of a sudden,
I've
it's there.
always had a big stomach, Bridget, so it
Oh,
was
oh,
not a
you should
shock.
see
No,
her.
everybody, but I'm saying
Everybody's
everybody
built.
has their place, and my place
Sure.
is my belly. And I think one of the interesting things I noted in that article was from Dr. Mindy Goldman, who's the chief
Yes.
medical officer for Midi Health, and she actually said they quoted her saying many clinical trials and animal studies have revealed that the decrease in estrogen seen in menopause triggers worsening insulin sensitivity. This drives up your floating blood sugar while starving your cells and results in weight gain as your body is triggered to store fat. And I was
Right.
like, oh, that's an aha
That's what,
moment.
isn't that something that is happening? And so, you've got this around your middle. It's increasing insulin resistance, your metabolism slowing down. 87% of women, especially the MIDI patients that they talked about in the article, complain of weight gain. Really, just about everybody I've ever met.
I was going to say, who's the 13%? I want to
I'm
know.
like, who are you? I know every woman that I know that is my age, and even women that are, I would consider small women, they still have complained of weight gain in midlife. So this decrease in
What was it
estrogen,
that they can increase per year in midlife? I know you had a statistic about weight gain.
weight gain. Let's see. 1.5 pounds per year postmenopausal is that?
That's
Yeah,
insane.
1.5 pounds per year. That also we're burning 250 to 300 calories less per day
Of
during
course we are.
menopause. So, what can we do about it? Well, just like Colleen was talking about in the last part of this episode, that she was talking about increasing muscle mass. That is so important. All of these things play a role, increasing your muscle mass, physical activity, things that will help reduce cortisol in your body. Having enough protein, just like she was talking about earlier, having 1 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram. Okay, now we're pounds here in the US. We talk about pounds. So let's say you are 150 pounds. You want to have 70 to 140 grams of protein, or like Colleen was talking about earlier, 25 grams. Go for 25 grams of protein per meal. There has been some research that was in this article as well that was surprising to me, but I understand that sometimes some research indicated that more than 40 minutes of your physical activity could increase your cortisol hormone in your body, which is something you don't want.
Stress
However,
hormone goes right through.
yes, yes. However, they did say that if you are doing things that you're doing them more than 40 minutes, you don't need to stop doing that. Like I go out and I play tennis. Now, when I'm playing tennis, you're stopping and you're starting. You're stopping and you're starting. It's not like it's 40 continuous minutes of moving. If you go for a nice walk, a lot of times I'm out walking and I walk for over 40 minutes. That is okay.
what about
television.
hormone replacement therapy?
Yeah.
Menopause hormone therapy
Well,
for weight.
yes. I mean, that was another thing. Now, I'm just telling you my personal experience, and I love
We
my
are not
my
doctors.
we are not doctors. So this is my personal experience with that. I am on menopause hormone replacement. I've been on it probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now. You will pull that. I will be buried with this patch on. I will be buried with this patch on. So I am not giving this up. I I did not find that it helped me in the area of weight loss.
Okay.
I didn't. That is me personally. It may affect other people differently. It did help my mood a lot. It did help me stop the hot sweats, hot
That's
flashes, hot flashes. But and then it did help me want to exercise more because I wasn't drenched just turning around, and I literally would be drenched sweeping my floor before I was on menopause hormone replacement. However, I personally didn't find it help, but it has been different people, it has helped. So according to that study, it has helped. But also just in the whole scheme of things with this Meno Belly, the issue is to be healthy. It's not to be thin or skinny. You want to be
exactly.
healthy. And if you can get rid of that visceral fat that is causing the inflammation, that is causing damage to your internal organs, that's the most important thing. It's not this number on a scale. It is not fitting into whatever dress size. It's to feel good about yourself, to have a healthy, longer life. And healthy longer life. So remember that part. It even though I lost weight, and I talk about this, I did lose weight, 30 pounds over the past year. I've kept it off. I'm not starving myself. I am not the weight that I was when I was younger. I'm still heavier than I was, but I feel really good about myself. And they talk about in the article your happy weight. I feel like I'm at my happy weight right
Good.
now. And that's very important to me.